welcome to my shuffling tutorial. Today we'll just be going over the basics. I've had a lot of people ask me to do a tutorial, so here we are. I've also had a lot of people ask me a little bit about myself, so I'll do a quick intro. My name's Cassie, I'm from Perth, Western Australia. I'm 21 years old. I've been shuffling for about 2 years now. Prior to that I did 9 years of ballet, 6 years of jazz and 3 years of hip hop. And I really like mangoes. Before we get going, I just want to kind of go through a few things that I've learned, things that I've experienced to try and help you guys out. Rule number 1, do not shuffle in socks on tiles. You may think it's easy because you're going to slide better, but it's actually a lot harder. You should have enough strength in your legs to shuffle in shoes like this, on concrete, bricks, whatever. Probably not grass, grass is a bit hard. The reason I said not on tiles is because yes, it's a lot more slippery, which may help for your backstroke of your running man, but it also means you're a lot less stable and you have to tense your muscles a lot more to hold your positions. So that's why I wouldn't recommend doing that. When you're learning, I can teach you the basics, I can teach you some cool stuff like spins and that kind of thing, but your best place to learn is by going out, going clubbing, having a good time and watching other shufflers. That's how I learnt. You can only learn so much off YouTube and all those other avenues. Nothing will substitute actually being there and experiencing and watching other people and picking things up from them. My style is merely a combination of all the boys I hang out with that shuffle. I've taken a little bit from each one of those and put my own little flair in it, and that's where I came from my style. Okay, last thing before we get started is type of shoes. I said obviously not the socks, get rid of the socks and the tiles. Go outside, get yourself a pair of decent shoes. It doesn't really matter what you want to shuffle in. I have shuffled in those little ballet flats that the girls wear. I learnt in heels, but we're not going to venture into that. Really good to start off with is those canvas slip-on shoes. They're about $15 from wherever. A lot of us wear them. They're really good to shuffle in, but they'll probably only last you a couple of months because I don't know about you guys, but I tend to shuffle a hole right through the sole. This is what I wear. Kind of really like my Nikes. They work for me. The only thing with that is as soon as you buy them, they're probably a little bit hard to shuffle in. They take a little bit getting used to, and I have to, as I say, shuffle them in, which is kind of just like wearing them in, making them a bit softer, a bit easier, a bit smoother. Cons look good, those Converse, because they have the white stripe and they look really good in clubs. But yeah, you can shuffle in just about anything, not thongs or bare feet. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so your basic running man, all you have to remember for this is 2 and 1. So 2 feet, 1 foot, 2 feet, 1 foot. So all you're doing is, let's say we start off with the right in front. As you lift your left leg up to wherever you want, you can lift it up to here, not too high. So as you lift this leg up, you're going to slide your right foot back. Now your right foot will stay in contact with the floor from your start position here, all the way, shut phone, all the way from the middle to the back. It doesn't come off the ground. So from here, slide middle, slide back. Then same with the left. Slide middle, slide back. Right, slide middle, slide back. Okay, from the front, here, slide back, slide back. So when I'm teaching people, it's 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's all it is. Okay, I know I said not to shuffle on tiles in socks. If you're really struggling with your running man, this is a good place to start. If you've got tiles or bricks kind of like this is how I learnt, and probably the easiest way to learn a running man. So you can see here that I've got 3 tiles, 1, 2, 3. What you want to do is stand in the middle tile. So you've got what you want to do is start with your, say, left foot in the back tile, front or right foot in the front tile, and what you're doing is you're going to slide through to the middle tile, then out to the outside 2, back into the middle, outside. Okay, I don't really know how else to show this on the camera. I'm going to try put it down here. Okay, so here are my tiles, 1, 2, 3, middle tile, out, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so have a little bit of a practice of your running man, just in, out, in, out, in, out. Obviously you can get a little bit quicker as you get comfortable with it. Try to make your step a decent size, so you don't want to be shuffling like this, you look like a girl. On the same token, that's a bit much. So just practice that. Out, in, out, in, out, in. You can also do different variations, so kind of doubling up your steps or stopping your step, such as in, out, in, that way, or at the front. Just always keep that leg going. So you're still, whether you're doing that little pop at the front there, you're still bringing this foot in and back, in and back. Okay. With the double up, going in, out, in, then back out. So slide in, slide front, slide in, slide front, slide in, slide back, slide in, slide front, slide in, slide back. Okay, little demo. So double, or you can touch behind. You can also do a little bit of cool stuff with your feet. You don't want to overdo it, otherwise you just look like you're doing a bit of a jig. So shuffling, you could do a bit of a heel. Also with my running man, I never ever running man straight on. We're learning this for the sake of learning it. My running man looks more like this. And all that is instead of stepping forward with a straight foot, I'm stepping forward with a foot on a bit of an angle. So that way. Moving a little bit to the side, and the foot, instead of going front to back, is going more like diagonal front to diagonal back. So it's my right foot, diagonal left, right, back. Left foot, front, right, back, left. So you can practice that. You want to make it a bit bigger, take it to the side. That way you're hardly stepping forward at all. Just another variation for that one. You know what, we'll have a bit of a practice to the music first. Start off with fairly slow songs. You don't want to go straight into hardstyle, otherwise you're just going to get lost, confused and give up. I started learning to Kesha. So I'm going to stick with that and go for another Kesha song. It's pretty slow, pretty easy, pretty basic, so we'll give it a go. Okay, slow. That's straight, straight, press over. Double. Notice how my foot keeps moving. Okay, so with the running man, pretty much just keep practicing it. As you get more comfortable, you'll get into the habit of flicking the heel forward a little bit, jazzing it up a bit. But like I said, go out and see what the other shufflers in your area are doing. You might want to take a bit from them. There's also probably one other basic step. I just call it a side step. I think people call it a T-step. I'm not too sure. I call it the put it on your pants on wiggle. Pretty much, you've got one foot up in the air and you're just shuffling from side to side with this foot this way. It's easiest to learn this way before putting kicks in. The reason I call it that is pretty much, imagine you're putting your pants on in the morning and you lose your balance and you go like this trying to put your pants on. That's exactly what it is. So it's just heel forward, so forward to the side, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, swap it over on the right, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. If that's all you can do, that's fine. Just practice a little bit faster, but you'll find that your leg naturally wants to do something. I think the easiest thing to do with the leg, it doesn't look fantastic, but for practicing purposes, it's fine. Straight up and down. A lot of people do that. For your transition between going different directions, you want to go, let's say, kick running man and change. Side, running man, change. Once you're comfortable with that, instead of touching, try not to touch. And then the next progression from that is, again, start off just going, touching the floor. So leg out to the front and to the side. So instead of just side, 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 you're going to go front, side, which looks something like this. And change. Okay. Once you've perfected that, you're going to go up to, you would have seen my other video, the kicks. I kick, some people don't. They're really good for leading into spins, these ones, but that'll be the next video. So for your kicks, pretty much going straight out in front, straight out to the side, straight out in front, straight out to the side. Just got to keep your balance. This way. Change. I think that's about it for the side step. Pretty quick progressions. Don't try and do it as quick as I just did it. Start off just like this. Again, another reason not to wear socks, you lose your balance, or a little bit off balance. So easy for you to land on your bum. So start off that way. Make sure you're getting your transitions right. Let's do a little bit of a combo with your running man and your side step. So running man, side step, running man, side step, side step. Everyone knows in my running man, I flicked out to the side. Again, it's totally up to you and your style, what you do during your running man. There's 100 different ways to do it. Okay, last thing you need to know is what to do with your arms while you're shuffling. Don't really want to keep them down by your side, just like a rag doll. Pretty much just do whatever you feel comfortable with. Just keep in mind that your feet are moving fast, so you want your upper body to move slow to make it look like it's kind of effortless. So if you're going fast, look at my arms, they're quite slow. I think I do like a bit of a swimming thing. There's some people that do like, I don't know, chicken wings. Please don't aeroplane, it's like a bit of a muppet. This, bit cliche. You can also do, you know, some of that. I know that's kind of popular in the hardstylers or the rockers. What else? Oh, one thing I will ask of you, please, please, please do not do LMFAO arms. Actually, don't do LMFAO anything. So none of this. Gay. Thank you for watching my tutorial. Hopefully you've learnt something. I have put in, as well as the basic steps, I have put in some harder steps as well. So just keep trying. It'll probably take you a little while to work your way through all of them. There should be another video coming out soon-ish. That'll have some spins and some glides and stuff in there as well, some cool stuff. If you have any questions, or you're struggling, or you want me to have a look at one of your videos for feedback, just message me. I check my YouTube account fairly regularly, and I'll get back to you. And if you want to add me on Facebook, I'm Cassie Shuffles. Thank you. Keep shuffling.